Hey friend, I hope you're having a great week. We are in the middle of our Guided by Faith devotions for the week. And this week we're exploring the idea of discipleship, which is truthfully just becoming like Jesus. And how do we become like Jesus? We follow Jesus. This week I introduced first and foremost that God's plan for your life is that you become like Jesus. But you need to decide, am I going to be a follower of Jesus? Don't wait for your feelings. You make a decision and then your feelings will follow. Yesterday, I told you about the first way that you become like Jesus, and that's time with God. Today, I'm going to just share another one with you. This is another way, another method of becoming like Jesus that should happen over the course of your life, and that is spending time with godly people. You need to have godly people in your life because you become like the people that you spend time with. In Proverbs chapter 13, Verse 20, it says, "Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools suffers harm." I had this Marine Corps drill instructor as my children's church director when I was little. And it was really funny because, he was a big, gruff guy. This was in West Virginia at a pretty strict Baptist church. But this guy was like a former Marine, and he had, if you remember, Droopy, who's the Droopy dog, which is a cartoon, like a Looney Tunes cartoon. He had these droopy dogs tattooed on his arms, so we thought he was the coolest man in the world. And I remember growing up hearing, his name was Charles, and he would say, "You show me your friends, I'll show you your future." And it's so true. I've watched people who just have everything going for them decide to start spending time with foolish people, and they become foolish. I've also seen people that I truthfully didn't think much was going to come of their life, but they get around the right people. They get around godly people. They get around people who have some vision and some hope and some moral guidance and a moral compass, and they go so far. Your friends will determine the direction and quality of your life. This is something that we're going to explore in detail more and more as time goes on, but you need to get this. Your friends will determine the direction and quality of your life. 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good morals." Bad company corrupts good morals. I used to do an illustration with my youth group where I would have somebody who's pretty strong stand up on a chair and then have somebody who's not as strong as them, not like the smallest kid in the group, but not near as strong as them, come stand below them. And I would encourage the super strong guy, pull this kid up. And it was nearly impossible to stand on that chair and pull that person up. But it was pretty easy for that person sitting on the floor to yank them down. And that's what 1 Corinthians 15:33 is saying. Bad company corrupts good morals. Your friends determine the direction and quality of your life. And so one of the questions, this is really the question of the day, if the statement is true, show me your friends and I'll show you your future, is your future self going to thank you or punch you based on the people that you currently spend time with? If we become more like Jesus by spending time with godly people, what are the people that are in your life shaping you for right now? Think about it this way. You're going to most become like the 5 to 7 people that you spend the most time with. And so you can't control all of that sometimes. It's family members or classmates or teammates. But for the ones that you choose, the ones that are your core, who are your 5? Who are your 7? Or even who are your 1 or 2? You become like the people that you spend time with. He who walks with the wise becomes wise, and the companion of fools suffers harm. The one other thing I want you to think about is, who are you to that friend? Are you the friend that's lifting them up? Are you the friend that's helping them to become more like Jesus? Or are you the one that's making it easy for them to get spoiled? We become like Jesus by spending time with godly people. But truthfully, we become like the devil if we spend time with people that want to pursue the things of the devil. Who are you spending time with? Who do you need to add to your life? Maybe who do you need to cut out or limit in your life? And how can you make that decision to the best of your ability to control the people that are in your life so that you can honor and glorify God with your days? I challenge you with that. Be your future self's best friend. Surround yourself with people today that are going to take you far, because we become like the people that we spend the most time with.